Hey guys, in today's video we're going to talk about 3 keys to getting more shaft lean. All right guys, let's talk about 3 keys and 3 different ways to getting more shaft lean. Before we dig in, I do want to let you guys all know, we're going to be mentioning some more here. We are going to be doing more free premium content on cogornogolf.com. The link will be in the description down below. We're going to be doing extended versions of some of these videos here, and there will also be other free videos. You don't have to pay anything, they're completely free. Cogornogolf.com, the link will be in the description down below. So, 3 keys to getting more shaft lean. Now, what I want to talk about in particular here is 2 different ways in terms of how your arms and hands work, and then 1 way in terms of how your body works. Now, when I say shaft lean, what we're talking about is we all know that good ball strikers at the moment of impact have the shaft, the club, leaning towards the target at impact. How much is it leaning? Well, it depends on some other different variables, but the shaft will be leaning some amount towards the target. And we know that we want the shaft to lean forward to hit the ball well. Why do we want the shaft to lean forward in general? Well, when the shaft's leaning forward, there's really 2 key elements there. Number 1 is dynamic loft. So if I look at my 8-iron I have here and I just set it flat down, there's a certain loft on it. When I lean the handle forward, there's less loft on it. So, or let's say you have an 8-iron here. Why does your 8-iron go shorter than your 7-iron? Or why does your 7-iron go farther than your 8-iron? Your 7-iron goes farther than your 8-iron primarily because the club has less loft. So when you watch the guys on TV and they're hitting their 8-iron like 200 yards, how do they do that? Well, they have a lot of speed, but also they're taking loft off of the club. So shaft lean helps you hit the ball farther because it takes loft off. That's the primary goal of it. And then the secondary goal is going to be low point. So us having our shaft leaning forward does lend itself well to hitting the ball first, ground second, solid contact. So shaft leaning forward, hit the ball more better, hit the ball farther. Everyone wants that. How do we do it? A lot of pieces involved. I want to focus on 3 of them. The first version, the first thing in terms of getting the shaft forward is arm abduction, which just means my arm is here on my side and it's going off of my side this way, okay? So if I stand here like this and I take my arm and I move it off my side here towards the target, does that shaft lean forward or lean backwards? Everybody together, leans forward. If I took my arm from here and I put it more on my body, adduction, ADD, this way, does the shaft lean more forward or more back? It leans more back. So 1 key to getting more shaft lean is getting your arm abducting, which is off of your side, which just means during the downswing, your left arm is supposed to fly off of your chest. The goal is not to have this arm connected to my body all the way into the follow through. The arm should come off of my body, and getting the arm off the body is 1 way to get shaft lean. Now, drills for this. How do you do this? What do you feel? Well, what I would do in the beginning is just play around with that. Here's my left arm on my pec. Okay, maybe I put a glove underneath there, for example. In fact, we will put a glove underneath there as an example. If I start with my arm on my chest like so, and I want my left arm to come off my chest, the glove would go from underneath my armpit to not on my armpit anymore. You can do that with a glove, you can do that with a tee, anything like that, any object underneath your armpit, with the goal being, I'm just gonna hit some shots, maybe even left arm only, and feel, okay, halfway back, I feel my left arm on my pec, and then I feel my left arm flying off my chest. Left arm on my pec, left arm off my chest. Well, Eric, aren't you supposed to rotate? Yes, you are, we're not there yet. Left arm off my pec. And you can even hit some left arm only. That might be hard to coordinate, but I would just do some little half ones. So I have an 8-iron. What am I gonna feel? I'm gonna feel during the downswing, halfway down, my left arm's on my pec, and now it's off of my pec. So I'm just gonna hit a couple little half shots and feel that my left arm gets off of my chest. And see what that feels like. Now I said, getting the hands off and getting this off, excuse my sniffling, gets the arm forward, gets shaft lean. The point of that is solid contact and farther. So how do I know that I did this right? 2 ways. Number 1, you should be hitting the ball solid is a good sign. And or number 2, check yourself with a mirror, with a video. Again, left arm on my pec and then off into the follow through. That's 1 piece. The more my arm works away from my body, the more the handle goes forward. Now, in with that, in with this arm working off are wrist conditions. So if I kept the club there and I move my arms and hands forward enough off of my body, and I also bring in a little bit of left wrist flexion, what does that do to the shaft? Lean it forward or backwards? Leans it forward. If I took my left wrist and I had a cup motion, does that lean the shaft forward or back? Leans it back. So two things with my arms and my hands. Arm flies off my chest, and two, if I took this and I bowed my left wrist or pushed my hand towards the target, right? That would give you shaft lean. I do this with everyone in person to feel this. Pushing my hands towards the target is my left arm off my side and my left wrist forward. How do I practice that? Well, I can do something with a hanger, or again, I could just feel that. Left arm only swings, arm forward, left wrist flexed, arm forward, left wrist flexed. And just hit some little shots, maybe 100 yards, feeling the same pieces. Arms forward, left wrist flexed. And that feels really, really, really good to me. Now, how do I know if that actually worked? Again, I'd probably be recording myself here and I would be checking that piece. What can I do drill-wise? Well, I can put this glove under my arm, right? And I could throw a hanger in. So I could put this under here and I could be making little swings. I'm trying to get that out when I come through, and I could be putting a hanger in and feeling those same things. With all of these things, you know, drills, when necessary, are fine, but I just want you to play around with feels. So again, arm off my chest, left wrist flexed. Keep my club here and push it forward. If I had an object here that I was pushing against, that would be the sensations that I would have to get that feel there, right? So same thing, left arm off my chest, left wrist bowing. Okay, and that feels spectacular. And that's really a sensation and a feel, right? If I had an object, can you see this here, Mir? If I had an object and I put the club on the back of the object and I wanted to put some pressure on that object, the club and the object, and I went forward, what would I be feeling? I feel the back of my hand pushing towards the target to put some stress on that shaft, and my left arm moving forward. Those same sensations are what you want to feel here with this. Here, I'm not trying to take my hands and shove them down and forward. I'm trying to let my left arm go off my chest. My hands are going up and left as I have that same feel with my hands. I'm gonna do one more. Arm off my chest, left wrist feeling this way into my follow through. Yeah, and that feels awesome. See, where everyone goes wrong with that is they do this. Or the old way to do it was bow my hands and have them feel like they go down and forward. That's not the deal here. My hands are going here, they're bowing this way. Perfectly fine to be doing that, but they're going up and left. They're going up and left, up and this way, not down and this way, not this way. They're going here. So those are two of the arm pieces. The last piece, you guys still with me on this? I'm flying through this. The last piece is body rotation, okay? Am I gonna make a swing where I stand here and I fly this arm off my chest and I bow this left wrist and keep my chest pointed towards the ground? Absolutely not, okay? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do those motions, and I'm also gonna give it a little bit of turn. I'm gonna give it a little bit of turn. We're doing this, you guys are watching the World Series and you watch a baseball player and they get in here and all of them look beautiful like this. What does their body look like? Okay, they're not facing forward. What is their left arm doing on their chest? Are they keeping it against their chest? Absolutely not. They're letting the left arm fly off the chest. It's the same principle. So if I combine those things, right, in the turn part, if I stood here, put my hands on the club, and I just turn my body and do nothing with my arms and hands, the shaft leans forward or back? It leans forward, okay? Those are the main pieces of getting shaft lean. Putting those all together would be great. So I'm gonna hit one with that. Left arm off the chest, feeling this again, right? Feeling this up against that object with my lead wrist, and a little bit of chest turn. Left arm off the chest, left wrist chest. Good, and that's pure. So I love those feels, okay? And those are the things that the best players are doing, and that's what you need to do to compress the golf ball. Now, again, drill-wise, okay? What you can do is put an object underneath your arm, like I said, let it fly out in the follow-through. Fly out in the follow-through, okay? You could put a hanger in, we got a million videos on that, do that here for that. I don't think you need a drill to get your chest more open, just get your darn chest more open from the top. Should you do all three of those at the same time or just one of them? Don't know. Start with the left arm coming off, hit some half shots, do that first. Then feel the lead wrist and then add the chest part to it and see if that changes your contact. So those are three keys and a couple drills there to get more shaft lean. You do want more shaft lean One more time, you don't want down and forward. You want that shaft lean as you're going up and out and rotating out of it. So 3 keys to shaft lean. If you guys have any questions, just leave a comment down below. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. If you guys liked the video, please click the like button. Click the notification bell if you haven't already, and please subscribe if you haven't. Also, another reminder, cogornogolf.com, our membership site is up and live. The link will be in the description down below. Thank you guys.
Hi, I'm Eric Cogorno. We're excited to share Cogorno Golf with you guys. Here's some of what you'll get. First, an on-demand video library of over 100 instructional videos that cover everything. I'm talking setup, backswing, downswing, impact, short game, putting, and much more. Premium members will also have access to exclusive over-the-shoulder lessons where you'll watch me working on the lesson tee one-on-one with a student live. I'll be helping students not only through mechanical elements, but also through feels and drills they'll need to improve. We're providing a wide array of content, tools, and interaction points to help you get better. Plans will be starting at $19 per month.